Time now for Back to the Basics in Healthcare with Balanced Life Chiropractic. We have Dr. Harley joining us. How you doing, Dr. Harley?
Hey, John. I'm doing great. I can't believe we're halfway through October already. What
I know. It's crazy. Fall is going so fast. And somebody was telling me that we're only however many weeks till Christmas. I'm like, you shut your dirty mouth. Mm-hmm. I am not ready for that at all.
I mean, according to all the shopping places, it's already Christmas.
Yeah. And I see people putting up Christmas lights. I'm like, we haven't had Halloween yet, so let's just pump the brakes a bit.
Right.
But today, let's chat a little bit about chiropractic. We talked a little bit last week about this, but for people who are maybe unfamiliar with how chiropractic works, it's not a magic pill, it's not a magic potion. But it sometimes it seems like magic because I'll come in feeling horrible, and then you adjust me, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, that feels better, like a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people kind of have that opinion of it. Well, we're talking about chiropractic more in depth because it is National Chiropractic Month. So it's like, we're in October still. It's not Christmas. It's last time I checked, it was still October.
Yes.
But yeah, a lot of people, either they've been to a chiropractor or they haven't and they want to, or they're maybe scared of going to the chiropractor because there's definitely some people out there, especially if you watch some of those YouTube videos. I don't recommend it. I don't like watching them because it's not really what's going on. Chiropractic adjustments are a lot more gentle than some of the ones you've probably watched.
Well, in some of that, I almost wonder if that's just like for shock value. They're like, oh, hey, look at this, and listen to all these cracks and all this. And that's not what everybody's looking for, is it?
Not always. No, there's definitely some people that really want the crunchy cracking, and then there's others that they want more of a gentle, kind of relaxing adjustment.
I like the gentle, and I like the way you do it. It seems very controlled, and there's a lot of technology involved. I mean, it's not like you're just guessing and popping and cracking.
Right, and there's not guessing in general. Like we're trained to figure out where to adjust, but sometimes we do adjust a little bit too much, especially if things feel a little more stiff. But really what we're trying to do is we're looking at where your spine is not moving, where it's stuck at. If we're doing a manual style adjusting, we're delivering a force with our hands or our body to adjust that area to get it to move. And a lot of times you do hear a pop or a crack, and it's not the bones. The bones aren't cracking. Don't worry. It's that there's gas bubbles that build up between those stuck joints. If things aren't moving very well, pressure builds up, and then we adjust it. It's releasing that pressure, and you hear that pop or that snap. It's kind of like if you crack your knuckles, it's the same thing. Gas bubbles are building up, and then the movement releases that gas bubble.
Nice. So next time you're popping on my back and I hear the crack, that's what is gas bubbles.
I don't know, John. What kind of gas bubbles are you releasing?
That's what I was going to say. Hey, that's actually what I was going to say, but I thought, I'll be nice. I'm glad that you went there.
It happens. I've had some patients, they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, it's okay.
It's okay, Doc. It was just gas bubbles.
Right. It's fine. Different kind of gas bubbles. Yeah, my dad was the first one to do that, and I wasn't surprised. But.
That is hilarious. So now for people who maybe are unfamiliar and when they come in, one of the things I want to let them know is it's not like you just walk in and they throw you on a table and start doing stuff. You guys have a really nice process to get people started, and I think we should talk a little bit about that.
Right, yeah. I mean, especially if you're new to our office, we don't know you, we don't know what's going on. So especially for insurance purposes, you have a lot of paperwork to fill out. We do a thorough health history. We figure out what's been going on. Is this a new thing? Is it reoccurring? Is it something we've been dealing with for a while? Trying to figure out where this problem's coming from. So we sit down and talk with you through it, educate a little bit more about just what chiropractic is and what to expect and how it's going to help you. We do some assessments. We use some technology in our office to help us identify where the real problems are coming from, take some x-rays to see what the health of your spine is. And using all that information helps us put together the best plan of action. You're at this point here and you want to get better. Well, what's that going to look like? So we put together care recommendations, how long it's going to take, all these things. So we're really sitting down, going through this whole process with you, making sure you understand the ins and outs of what to expect. And then we get to the adjusting. After you're comfortable with everything, you're happy with cost, all of that. We go through all that up front.
And you know what's happening rather than just, okay, lay down, I'm going to start pushing.
Right. And especially an established client or an established patient that's been to a lot of chiropractors and everything that's going on. Some people really like that it's the zero bull and they just get right in and get adjusted. Totally understandable, but especially if you're new, we want to make sure you know what's going on first.
Well, and that's the thing. They can have the discussion with you and let you know if they're going, I don't need all of that. I just need this. I suppose that is a good way to do it too, if that's where they're at. But I personally like the fact that you kind of walk us through, especially if you're new to chiropractic, you don't know much about it. Because, again, to me, I thought that was wonderful.
Yeah, education is a huge part of helping you as a patient make better health choices for you and your family.
And you guys are big on education. One of the reasons we do this program every Wednesday. So
yeah, I hope your listeners are learning something at least.
Yeah, today we learned that if you push in the right spot, they release gas bubbles.
Many different kinds of gas bubbles.
If somebody would like to reach out and maybe get some more info on Balanced Life Chiropractic, how do they get hold of you?
They can give us a call at 605-215-1785 or shoot us a message on our Facebook page at Balanced Life Chiropractic. We'd love to chat and let you know how we can help and get you started on your health journey.
Very nice. You can find them online as well. The website is BalancedLifeSD.com.